ready to rumble.
Ooh. Yeah. You guys are not going to like this. So I'll kick things off. Spellbook of Secrets. That's Spellbook of Judgment. Oh, judgment being come. Yet no one can tell. That's a set rotation.
Oh God.
Okay, it does say 2, so I just need to pick myself and somebody else. Excuse me a sec. Let's see who that is.
What are you barking at?
Just trying to think who would least benefit from having fields. Give myself the Grand Spellbook Tower, and since I won't have any need. Question is, who do I want to get a field spell to? I'm trying to think which of you guys actually uses field spells. I know Richie does.
Just a package from my mum.
Richie, have a field spell.
Oh, thank you.
Activate the Grand Spellbook Tower. Activate the Williamagician Souls. Something different for me. Simple Form Pal Sky Magician. That's an Upstart Goblin.
Yeah,
Hey,
life
everyone
points.
gets 1,000.
Our life points are exactly 9,000.
Effective Magician Souls and Necro Valley from my hand to draw 1. Set 2, End Phase, Resolve Judgment. That's Spellbook of Knowledge, Spellbook of Power, and Spellbook of Secrets.
Oh, so is that what Judgment is? Activates all 3 of them?
No, Judgment is, it counts the number of spell cards that have been played after its activation. Then during the end phase, I can add spellbooks from my deck to my hand up to the number of spells I've played. Then I can special summon a spellcaster from my hand or deck whose level is equal to or lower than the number I added.
Okay.
And unfortunately, guys, I'm going to pick the monster that's probably the most irritating to summon with Judgment. Special Jalgun the Spiritualist.
Had to be that guy, didn't you?
As long as Jalgun's in play, nobody can special summon monsters.
at all unless we somehow get rid of it first.
But since it's the first turn, nobody can attack. That's on my own face, so over to you, my friend.
I think I can work around it.
You're just going to activate Rogeki on me, Richie.
I wish. What I will do, though, is whip up my rod and activate his effects.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I've got a couple of choices. I'm just trying to think what the best one is. I'm going to add Magician's Salvation. I'll go back in a second. Now I know I can't play it right away while this is set, but that's an easy fix. I'm going to flip up Zombie World. And then dispel Zombie World and activate Salvation. And use its effect to set Eternal Soul from my deck.
Sure.
Oh, we'll have to shuffle for this next bit. And then activate Dark Magical Circle. Okay. I'm gonna add Soul Servant and guess just keep the order. Set another card, and I think I'll end it there.
I'll take my goal. I'll draw for turn.
No, not in a royale.
Not a royale? Oh, yeah.
Only the last person to go can draw and attack
Okay.
first.
Is it literally me?
Ugh.
What's his defence?
13.
13.
Unlucky for some.
I'm going to normal summon my Chocolate Magician girl. I'm going to activate her effect to discard my
Excuse me.
Soul Servant, Magician Souls. Draw one.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
Currently no use with Javelin on board.
Set one and fate.
And it's he's free to draw and attack.
Which is beneficial for Blue Eyes.
Bingo machine go. Not going to waste any time. Really, I'm just going to be revealing all three of my true lights. I'm just going to grab that and add it to my hand.
Although it says reveal 3 cards from your deck that each meets at least one of the criteria built. Blue Eyes Monster, Spell Trap, that list. So you do have to reveal a Blue Eyes Monster, so there is a chance you might not get the True Light. So you can pick 2 True Light and a Blue Eyes Monster. One, 6. And
And then the other two go back to the deck. Melody.
Yep.
Discarding the bingo machine. Alternative and Blue Eyes Jet. Trading. All two.
Yep. Where's my mystical ref panel when I want it?
I'll just set monster an end.
Nice. Draw. In the standby phase, I'll use the effect of the Grand Spellbook Tower. If I have a spellbook monster on my side of the field or in the graveyard, I can return a spellbook spell card from my graveyard to the bottom of my deck, accept itself, and then I can draw a card. And since Judgment worked so well for me last time, I'll put it back. Spellbook of Secrets. That's Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Normal Magician Prophecy, his effect, and a spellbook spell card from deck to hand. Once again, I will add Judgment. I shall activate Spellbook with Knowledge and Chain Spellbook of Judgment. Judgment resolves. So many things I could send. I'll send Jargon and draw 2 cards. Two monsters. 2 Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking if I can resolve Crowley. I can. Effect of Crowley.
Yep.
Here's Prophecy, Secrets, and Knowledge.
This one.
Infusion, paying 1,000. Some Millennium Ice. I will activate Mythical Institution. And scale Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. Slaying. Okay, this is one of the few times I've got lots of players to get lots of counters of Slain, so effective Slain to gain 1 spell counter for every spell on the field and in the graveyards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So I've got 12, 13, 14.
I've got 4.
18.
I've got none.
18 spell counters on Selene. It's got to be a record.
Yeah, it must be.
Just imagine if it was like a total of 4 more players, that would probably been a lot more higher.
I will then activate the effect of Mythical Institution, and since I have the spell counters since I've got the spell counters to use, I'm going to remove 8 and add a level 8 monster. Master Cerberus.
So,
Well, it has to be Master Cerberus, it's the only one I can choose. I will then activate the effect of Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic.
God.
Removing 6 spell counters from my field. Special summon itself, then I destroy cards and field up to the number of cards I control that can hold spell counters.
Right, I'm going to chain a couple of cards.
Go ahead.
Right, I'm going to activate Soul Servant, then in response to that, activate Eternal Soul and use it to search Dark Magic Attack.
Very well.
And I wasn't going to see Regeki for a while, but that might change. Where is it? Went right past it. And then Soul Servant will resolve, stacking my hard on top.
And chain resolves.
Yep.
Technically it stays in play until the chain resolves, Richie, because I might choose to destroy. I'm not going to do that. Special Mighty Master, and then I can pop a total of 3 cards. So I will take out Eternal Soul, Dark Magic Attack, and your set card, and your face down.
Dark Magic Attack.
Oh, sorry. Dark Magical Circle. He gets 3 spell counters.
Let's go to
Then the effect of Richie's Eternal Soul activates,
Yep.
which I have the option of responding to with Mighty Master if I so choose, but I'm not going to do that. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, why would you? No reason.
I'll activate now I will activate Master Cerberus and activate his effect. Having Jackal game. Activate Jackal King, activate its effect.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, what's in your graveyard again?
A cool bind and magician souls.
Okay, so so Chocolate can just adjust the target to the Magician's Souls, which isn't exactly a threat. Okay. I shall go to my battle phase. Celine will declare an attack into Chocolate Magician Girl.
I'll pop her for effect.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well, target something.
Yeah. My monster stats are hardened until the attack changes to it.
Yeah.
Not that it makes a difference because Magician's Souls doesn't have any stats.
No.
So, Celine's will redirect its attack towards Magician's Souls, destroying it. And Chocolate Magician Girl can only do that once per turn.
Yeah, it's once per
Yes,
turn.
once per effect.
Good. Mighty Master will declare attack into Chocolate Magician Girl for 1200. I feel I've bullied Richician enough. So I'll have Master Cerberus attack into Kainen's monster.
Oh.
Occasionally.
Dictator of D's nuts.
The Dick of D.
Dick and D.
Now I'll go to my main phase 2. And pass my turn.
Right, draw phase. Draw. Ooh, I wonder what this could be. Reveal my heart and special summon him.
Oh yeah, I can only do Celine's effect in the main phase.
Let's see. Alright, so now I'm in the main phase. End of main phase 1.
Effect of Celine. Move 3 spell counters to special summon a spellcaster from hand or graveyard to his own. She points to in defense.
Am I able to respond?
You may.
You special summon from grave?
I'm attempting to, yes.
Go spell.
Ooh.
So discarding Ghost Spell. Chain. Called by the Grave Molder Ghost Spell.
No.
Damn.
No, that's rough. Not good. He knows every aspect of this game.
Nice try. Nah. Don't do yet. I'll go with you.
Yet.
Yeah.
I'll special summon Perform Past Sky Magician.
Okay.
Still in main phase?
But, battle phase.
Yes.
I know I'm going to give you a normal spell, but my heart will attack Endymion.
Normal spell. I'll take a normal spell.
It doesn't matter to me, I just want to get in the gate off the field. And inflict big damage.
Effect of Mighty Master because it was... Oh, I forgot to resolve Judgment on my last turn. Oh.
Oh, is it optional or mandatory?
During the... Mandatory. Oh no. The add is the add is mandatory, the special summon is optional. So I can do the add.
Okay.
Not that I have very many targets left, I will add. So from what I should have done, secrets, I won't do the special summon because it's completely changed the game state. And off the effect of Mighty Master, whereas for a normal spell card.
Yeah, as you can tell, it's been a while since we've seen Judgment in action. These things
It's
happen.
been banned for how long?
Trying to think. What list did it get unbanned on?
The most recent one.
Okay, so 9 years.
9 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Which I'll add Spell Power Mastery.
Okay.
It's more fun when I get to add instant fusion, but I've already activated it.
Okay.
And whenever Richie's got my negate off the field, he'd like to do some other things.
Main phase 2.
That's what we're in right now. Is that unknown face down at yours, AJ?
Well, at least Richie doesn't have to worry about Ghost Spell this turn, because it's still being negated by Cool Library.
True, true. I will set a back row and pass it to you, Brandon.
Thank you. I draw. Showing my one
Oh, yes.
to special summon.
Yeah.
Oh, double the trouble.
Double trouble.
Never seen two on the field at the same time.
Do you know what would be hilarious if they were both darks and you both crashed?
Ooh.
Well, they wouldn't both crash because of chain links.
No.
Chainlink sort of thing.
Oh, wait, they would both crash because it just says it becomes double its original attack until you gain it. What am I? I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, you both crash and then you both fly for the Dark Magician. That would be hilarious.
I'd have
But
no
unfortunately,
objections.
he's a light.
Yeah. Due to one rules, AJ does have immunity this turn, so you can either attack me or Kynan.
I am going to do debuffs. I'm going to normal summon. Normal summon in my form of Albaz.
Ooh. Can he fuse it with any? Oh wait, yeah,
I
you
can.
The bell ain't just a light or dark, isn't it?
Yep. And I think from either field, if I'm correct. This guy, one card each from your extra eating ones from either field, which needs Imperial, including this card. Ooh. So, I am going to. Do I know? Do I?
Well, actually, none of us can respond until you discard as a cost, so it depends if you choose to do
One
something.
I am going to say. I might regret this. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go end main phase 1.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lose her anyway, so I will go Effective Celine, moving 3 spell counts from my field. Special summon the spell cast from Hell Grove to zone, she points to in defense. What's the stats on Albaz?
Albaz is 18 and 0 defense.
Okay, no. Yeah. Well, I'm not too fast because none of your monsters can be over my Icy Master. Yeah, why not? I will summon back Millennium Eyes Restrict.
Ooh. That could be a problem.
It's more fun when it's Thousand Eyes, but I don't play it. I should play it.
You should.
But there's very rare few moments where it's useful, which is my problem.
Battle phase.
Yes.
I am so sorry. I'm going to battle Fawn of Albaz. One time.
Kynan. Okay.
And then. What is his attack?
28.
28.
And he's light attribute.
And he does have immunity as well.
I am going to.
Crash them hard.
No, I'm not crashing them hard. Rather not. I'll swing my last one straight into it as well.
Nice, he
Come
has
to bite
immunity
me.
on his own turn.
The main phase 2 and phase.
Kynan can attack whoever he wants now.
Activates Piercing the Darkness. Isn't that that just the one that if you summon summon a level 7
Normal
minion,
monster.
Normal monster, he draws a card.
or a monster that used a normal monster's material?
No, the other effect you're thinking of is if
Give me a normal. Oh, yeah, it's the one that makes it gain attack. No.
Anyway, I'm going to reveal this.
Special alternative. Two of the dragon ones.
Which I can use on my Blue Eyes Jet.
I have no responses.
Nor do I.
Nor do I.
But I will get. But my Cerberus will get 2 spell count. It's just one monster.
And then normal stage. Affect the stage that had.
Thinking. Activate the effect of Millennium Eyes. Target the sage to equip it.
And negates its effect, right?
And negate the activated effects of the monsters equipped to it, so sage's effects are negated. Two eights.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh god.
I'm going to detach. And everyone has to mill 4.
Oh no! I didn't want to lose these.
Oh,
And then I get to choose a special summon
Oh
one.
god, where is my deck?
So let's see what monsters you have.
So you've got a choice of Soul, Reflection, Light Hex, Keeper.
Not the illusion, because
Yeah. And any of those, basically.
so essentially the options are Magician Souls, Dark Magician Girl, Bell, Reflection of Endymion, Keeper, or Light Hex or Fusion.
I love how I'm the only one who didn't mill a Magician's Soul. I knew, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Keeper could add what I want. Ultimate Fusion, can't it?
No, I think it's a... No, that's a normal...
Polymerization normal spell or Fusion normal spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they made Ultimate Fusion a quick play spell.
I'm just going to special Dark Magician Girl in defence.
What?
why?
Oh yeah, there are no Dark Magicians in the graveyard yet. So
Oh, off they go.
Yes.
No, what's... Oh yeah. What's your Serenian's attack at?
1850.
Didn't it get halved by chocolate, though?
That's permanent!
Is it?
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
permanent. So what's half of 1850?
18.
Because I will
50,
declare an
25.
attack with zombie
Attack.
vampire into Celine then.
Ooh.
Has anyone got a calculator?
I do.
I got a phone.
Nice.
What's my life points currently, Richie?
You're at 4,800.
925. She's on.
920.
Oh my god, this is gonna get awkward real quick.
Then it's 3,000.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't have an Endymion card on the field, so she can be attacked, which is unfortunate.
Which I will be doing.
I can do the maths. I will be taking 2,075 damage. What am I?
You're at 48.
Add 75. I'm on 2,725.
And that's all I can do. I am my turn. I mean, I could have put Dark Magician Girl into attack, but I don't want to risk her getting attacked by her hard.
I'd never do such a thing.
It's my move.
I mean, it might have been beneficial, because then you could have also attacked Master Cerberus as well. right now that's the biggest threat on the field.
Activate Mythical Beastmaster Cerberus and... Oh wait, I forgot. Grand Spellbook Tower. Could have done that in my standby. Yeah, it's fine. I'll leave it. I mean, it wouldn't exactly change any... Oh wait, would mean I have cards left in my deck. Anyway, activate Master Cerberus and Scale. Checking... Okay, I didn't know the other one, so that's fine. Effective Master Cerberus. Search. This is pretty much an all or nothing for me right now. Jack, okay. Why doesn't Sage have any attack points?
Dunno.
Sage.
Just the way it was made.
That's a Jack, okay. Effect. Pop to some of the other Cerberus. Destroyed. But that's not so bad because I've got Millenniumized Restrict.
Oh yeah.
Instead if it absorbs one, it will stop both. That's fine with me.
So can I have multiple monsters equipped to it?
Yep, there's no restrictions on how many it can be equipped with.
Oh, fuck my life.
But it does.
That's
But
one
it does
way
limit
to
out my
clear
spells
them,
and
alright.
trap. But it will limit out my spells and trap zones, and because of how my field's currently rated, it will lock out a Pendulum Zone at this current rate.
Oh yeah.
We should do it.
We shall see. God, you've got a back row, Richie. It's kind of hidden slightly because it kind of blends in with your mat. At least from my angle, it does.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Hidden techniques.
Well,
Yeah, I'm playing a Shih Tzu and playing a
I'll be
secret
back
trap.
in a couple of minutes and you go through.
And then once an attack is declared, it will blow up Obelisk and take Kyber out of the game.
let's be Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic in my scale. Just thinking. Effective Mighty Master and scale, removing 6 spell counters as cost.
Yeah.
Responses.
No response.
I have nothing.
So now I can pop 4. I shall pop Brandon's Mahad. Richie's back row.
I can do that.
That's in a separate J.
Yeah, I'll wait.
1. So go back row.
Yep.
I'll take out the Dark Magician girl.
No, I'm a magician.
And Magician Salvation.
Okay.
Am I able to start the chain?
Okay, open game state.
Dark Magician got popped.
Oh yeah. I want to use my Mahard.
Showing the effect of Millennium Eyes restrict target the Mahad in your graveyard.
No.
I just remember the dice I have that would be so useful right now. So good. Use the Millennium. I use for my Millennium dice.
Oh, yes.
Obviously I've given restricts the Millennium Eye. But currently he's only getting 25 because Sage doesn't have any attack points. I'll switch Millennium Eyes into attack.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same thing as the first form where that's the only thing can be attacked?
No,
Okay.
that's Thousand Eyes. I'll also switch Sky Magician into attack. Richie, who am I allowed to attack this turn?
You can attack anyone you like, because Kynan attacked you.
Well,
So you have immunity on your own turn.
yeah.
Which technically does nothing.
I will activate the effect of the Master Cerberus in my main monster zone, moving 4 spell counters from my field to target the zombie vampire and banish it. And then this Master Cerberus gains attack points equal to the attack of the monster that was banished.
Mm-hmm.
In this case. Even though that Mahad's no longer a threat because I've got it equipped, I'm going to activate the effect of my second Master Cerberus.
That's just mean.
Target your Mahad and banish it. Now, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, shall we? Go to battle phase. How I wish Millennium Eyes Restrict could use the effects of the monsters equipped with it. Oh well. My Mighty Master will attack into Fallen of Albaz. The Master Cerberus powered up by Zombie Vampire will attack Kynan directly, for 58.
Oh, that takes him out.
What are you on, Richie?
I haven't been touched yet. I'm at 9,000.
No.
Oh yeah, I gave everyone in. Okay, then I'll put your Mahad to good use by using my powered up Master Cerberus again.
What's it on?
53.
Okay. Put me on.
And that next door would have helped.
I think that puts me on 3,700.
Do you want me to check? So what was your life points before?
9,000.
1000 subtract 53. Yeah, you're on 37.
And then after I take the damage, I drop Magic Rebo.
During the main or battle phase, if you took damage by battle, you can send this card from hand to graveyard, special some Dark Magician or Dark Magician go from your deck or graveyard.
Okay, so who's attacked already? It was those two.
Both Cerberus and Mighty Master, so I've still got Sky Magician and Millennium Eyes Restrict.
Okay. I'll use it to special summon Dark Magician.
And subsequently try to protect yourself from being attacked again. Unless I'm willing to sack off a monster. What's Brandon's life points?
He's on 7,800, which puts him in the lead now.
Sky Magician will attack Brandon for 25.
Okay, that puts him on 53 now. And he's still in the lead, funnily enough.
I just realised what I should have went into instead of my zombie vampire.
One of them.
You know, the taxing with that.
Oh, yeah.
That would have done it.
Do I want to leave Dark Magician? have two choices. I can hit Brandon for 25 with my Millennium Eyes, or I can kill it into the Dark Magician. So what's Brandon on now?
5,300.
I'll knock him down another peg. 25.
Now 2,800. And I'm back in the lead. Woo, but barely.
Main phase 2. I will just leave all my monsters as they are and pass my turn.
Okay. So how long do your Cerberuses keep their points for?
Until the end of the opponent's turn.
Okay.
So at the end of your turn, they go back to normal.
Right. I need to think.
Also keep the attribute dice on them so we know which one was which.
Okay. Activate Soul Servant.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think I'm going to stack Judge. Illusion of Chaos on top.
But it's probably not going to stay on the top.
No, probably not. I'm then going to try and clear out the back row with Dark Magic Attack.
That would cause my Millennium Eyes to lose all his points. What am I on again, Richie?
2,700 and... Oh yeah, wasn't it 2725?
Yeah. I can't really risk my Millennium Eyes being attacked. That would be... That's too big of damage, so I will chain Mighty Master, returning card the spell counters to negate destroy. So shoot. I'll return the Constitution.
Very well. Okay, now I'm going to use the other effect of Soul Servant, banish it, and draw 3 cards, because I've got Dark Magician, Brandon has Dark Magician Girl, and Mahad is on your field.
What?
Oh yeah, doesn't matter where they're located.
Different names. Number of Palladium monsters. But it's being treated as a spell.
Hey man, I didn't design the card, so is this fine with everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
Let me guess, you just drew Regeki.
Well, I know one of the cards he drew because he just stacked it on top of his deck. Oh, right. I negated the Dark Magic Attack. So,
Activate the effect of Illusion of Chaos.
yep.
And I'm gonna...
Oh! Chain Millennium Eyes Restrict. Target the illusion of chaos in your graveyard.
Oh, crap.
Thank you kindly for milling that.
Okay, this...
But then again, even if I wouldn't have been able to have summoned it anyway.
Alright, that's fine. It's not a huge problem.
I mean, a 4,600 point Millennium Eyes. Sure, it's not a problem.
It's fine, I can work around it. I hope. Activate Dark Magical Circle.
And this is where you pick up another circle.
I have no response to that. I'll use the judge dice to determine that I've used the effect of my Millennium Eyes.
Nope, I didn't get Circle, but I did get another Dark Magician. Take that and keep the order of the other two. And now, I'm going to activate Secrets of Dark Magic.
Fusion card. The fusion / ritual card.
Yep.
Oh, that's again, I've used my negate, so I have no response.
I'll fuse Dark Magician and Illusion of Chaos to bring forth Master of Chaos.
Oh boy.
Effect of Master to target a light or a darkened grave and special summon it. I'll target Light Hex Sealed Fusion.
Sure.
Now, activate the other effect of Master of Chaos, attributing a light and a dark to banish all monsters the opponent controls.
Now Sage can go back to his deck.
Well played, Richie. Unfortunate. Well played, Richie. Well played indeed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, Richie, it's no. You know, it's never like me to go into a situation without having a countermeasure to this. Effective perform past Sky Magician, target Master of Chaos and return it to your hand.
What?
Oh, wait. Destroy it. Perform past Sky Magician's stuff. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He was going 300 attack because he gained a spell. And that's a mandatory effect. Who did I attack with Sky Magician, Richie?
You attacked Brandon with him.
He needs to take an extra 300.
Okay.
Sky Magician's final effect. If this face-up card leaves the field, you can target one card on the field. Destroy it.
That's annoying. Okay, I'll use the other effect to add a spell from my grave to my hand. So,
Nice pretty much a
damn
reset
it, I've
right now.
been robbed of victory. It's no point adding
That's why-
circle, because
That's why I started attacking Sky Magician. One, it's an anti-bestial card because it's a wind attribute monster, and it's got a pretty decent effect if it leaves the field.
I'm going to add the other soul circle to my hand. Set a card and end my turn.
My turn.
Yep.
I draw. What's life points looking at?
I'm at 3-7, you're on 2-5, and AJ's at 2,725.
I'm going to... Ooh, what do I have to do? Okay, I'm going to discard my chocolate for the special summon of an apprentice. Apprentice effect, then I'm going to add Dark Magician from my deck to my hand.
Yep.
Yep. forces at the bottom. And on to plays on. Looking to great. So end main phase 1.
Yeah.
Battle phase.
Yes.
I'm gonna swing into.
If he swings into
I'm,
AJ, wouldn't AJ be on 25 life points left?
I'd be on 725.
Oh, that would have been.
I'll swing into
or
AJ.
Just 25 left.
That would be funny.
And end battle phase, main phase 2, end phase.
Nice. Draw. In the standby phase, I'll use the effect of the Grand Spellbook tile because I have a spellcaster in my grave. On my side, if you have the graveyard, I can return a spellbook from my graveyard to the bottom of my deck, except tower, and draw one card.
Just make that clear.
I'll return spellbook knowledge to the bottom of my deck. And draw a new card.
Well, from the angle, it looks like you've probably only got around 15-ish left in your deck.
I think it might be
Maybe
less
slightly
than
more.
that.
8. But this is fine.
That one set AJ's got has been there since the beginning. I wonder what that was.
Activate Mythical Institution. Normal Summon Magician Prophecy, activate effect.
Mm-hmm.
Add Spellbook of Knowledge. I have 7 cards left in my deck. Let's go. Oh, what's left?
Still.
Activate Knowledge.
Yeah.
So Magician Prophecy to draw 2. 5 cards left in my deck. But that is a really insane draw. Activate Mythical Institution.
Mm-hmm.
Activate Mythical Beast Jackal. Effective Jackal, target this institution and give it a spell counter.
Okay.
Destroy. Because Mythical Beast was destroyed, these each gain 2 spell counters.
This is tense.
It is. Effect of my first institution, removing 3 spell counters from my field. I'll move 2 from there, 1 from there to add a level 3 monster to my hand. Servant of Endymion. I can't be bothered to shuffle my deck because I'm probably going to be going back in.
That's bad.
Activate Servant of Endymion.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, I have not played this card once yet this duel. Activate Spell Power Mastery.
Oh yeah, I forgot you added that earlier.
Add Mighty Master of Magic. And I shall put 1 extra spell counter on my servant. activate the Mighty Master of Magic. And Pendulum Summon. Then I'll Pendulum Summon 1 to be my Jackal King. Since right now I kind of need space, you'll find out what my face number is. I'll activate Spellbook of Wisdom, target Jackal, and declare and make it unaffected by spells.
Is that just for that?
Just for the turn. Frances floats when she dies, doesn't she?
No, she doesn't do anything if she's destroyed.
Okay, fair enough. I will activate the effect of Mighty Master for 6 spell counts from my field. Special summon itself. I can pop up to 5 cards, so I'll take out the Apprentice and both of your cards, Richie.
I can't chain it, can I?
No. That's 3 spell counters. Richie, what's life points?
I'm at 37, Brandon's at 25.
The annoying part, I don't have enough attack points. I'm going to start the spell counters on Servant. Well, I can still do some mass damage like this. Would you say you're on again, Richie?
37.
And Brandon's on
25.
Activate Spellbook of Power, target Mighty Master to give it a 1000 point buff until the end of the turn. Additionally, if it destroys a monster in battle this turn, I get to rotate for a Spellbook, but there are no monsters. Battle phase. 38 Mighty Master will attack Richard directly.
That's just mean.
And then Jackal King will attack Brandon and leave him on 100.
Oh.
If I'd have known that the Sky Magician popped something, I would have played Regeki before making my Master of Chaos.
On that note, I shall end my turn.
My turn. Oh dear.
Don't worry, Brandon. Just,
I draw.
it's just like the anime. Your protagonist always comes back when he's on 100. Unless you got a way to make me get rid of my last 3 cards.
I'm gonna activate. Wait. Reading.
I think I should. That was probably the better call than Zombie Fan. I should have just went into a hundred. Sweet.
I'm going to use my top deck, Diffusion, to fusion summon 2 monsters from my hand or deck. Is that 1 from hand and 1 from deck, or has it got to be 2 from hand?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because I'm just going to chain Mighty Master bounce a card with spell counts to negate and destroy.
Alright, well, I'm at the end of my turn.
Draw.
So mad.
Yeah, probably would have.
Dead draw.
The Sky Magician
That's a dead.
robbed me of victory.
Dead draw. Dead draw, but whatever. I have to start on mastery because I know I can. I also know exactly what the last card in my deck is. Activate Spellbook of Secrets, add my last card, which is Spellbook of Knowledge. mean, I'm only doing this specifically to win with no cards in my deck. Why doesn't Jackal have any attack? Oh. And I can't do some. Okay, I'll go to my battle phase and have Mighty Master attack Brandon directly for the win.
I'm out.
It probably would have ended differently if I had done number 100.
It would have ended differently also if Richie knew about the last effect of my Sky Magician.
Yeah, I was robbed.
So close, 750 points.